Hi there everybody, my name's Mike Davis and we're looking at today some exercises and some stretches just for your knees. Now as we get older, and even if we've played sport or we've done activities as we have got older, our knees do tend to get a little bit achy and maybe swelling and soreness, but potentially if you've had no major injuries or any accidents, then these just gentle stretches and gentle exercises will help with just the strength and your flexibility. So this is the first one of a series that I'll do on some stretches and some exercises, but these are mainly just general maintenance exercises and stretches. Okay, so the first one that we're looking at today is one where we're trying to again look at our thighs and our hamstrings. Okay, so if you had a chair and it was placed behind you if you wanted to, or even if it was the side of your bed, then potentially all I'd like you to do is just bend your knees slightly. You can stick your bum out a little bit, and either you can actually repeat the movement or you can actually stop and you can hold it. All right, now again you'll probably feel this just in the front of your legs, maybe in your calves, and again that's fine, there's no problem with that. You can start off doing that movement maybe 5 to 10 times and maybe holding the stretches 5 to 10 seconds, and you do that on a regular basis, then again potentially that will help just with the maintenance of the muscles within your legs and the strength in your legs. Now the next one we're going to do is a stretch, and it's a very easy stretch, it's a well-known stretch, and it's a hamstring stretch. So all you've got to do is again standing up straight, you put one foot in front of you, you bring your toes towards your nose, and again what you're trying to do is lean forwards. Okay, now again you'll feel a nice stretch along the back of your hamstrings. If you can again hold that for 5 to 10 seconds, great. You lean a bit more forwards, obviously you get a bigger stretch. If you put your toes towards your nose even more, you get a bigger stretch too. The other knee, if I just swap over, again you can see it's bent. All right, okay, so again as you put your heel on the floor, bum back, you don't have to hold your hands out like myself, but again you can pop them on your knees for some support, and again bum back, lean forwards, feel that stretch along the back part of your hamstring and your calves. Okay, now the next one you could do again is looking at what's called a wall sit. Now you may have done this at school or when you were sort of younger, but the main thing is what we're trying to do is get to a 90-degree angle. Okay, so again we're working our thighs, we're working our hamstrings, and we're working our calves. So you're sitting against a wall or a door or something like that. The main thing is that you're trying to get down as far as you can. All right, so again to a 90-degree angle. So if I scoot down a little bit more, as you can see my knees are getting bent, but again try to keep them in line with your hips. As you slide down, again you'll feel them on the top part of your legs, working your thighs and your quads and your hamstrings. And again this might be quite hard for you to do initially, but again just come off a little bit and make the angle of your knee sit a little bit less. And again same sort of process like we did before, try to hold them for 5 to 10 seconds and repeat them 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, and you will feel that just to the front of your knees. Okay, now the next one sort of that we're going to do then would be just a forward lunge. Okay, so again if I do it from the side, all we're trying to do is split our legs left and right and then just push forwards gently. Okay, so you'll feel it right to the back of your calf on the back leg, so that's nice and straight, and this one is bent. If you feel you can go a little bit further, then obviously you'll open your legs a little bit, bend your knees at the front, okay, and then push forward. You can even bend your knee if you want to, but again try to keep that back leg nice and straight. Swap over, do exactly the same sort of thing. So again if you're just getting it to that point, push back on your leg, bend this other leg, and again hold it for 5 to 10 seconds initially and repeat for 5 to 10 times. Okay, now if we go onto the floor, we're going to start to look more around sort of again our upper glutes, which is also around our buttock area, and again our hip rotators, which are basically sometimes when we stand, we can see like myself for a little bit what called 10 to 2. Okay, but we need to try to get our feet sort of together. So as time goes on, these muscles in here get a little bit weaker. All right, so the first one we're going to do is just a glute sort of movement. All right, so again if we get onto the floor here, all right, so it's a nice easy type of exercise, so men and women can do this, there's no problem. So you get yourself nice and straight. Okay, you can put your head on your hand if you want to, and all we're trying to do is take your leg up, hold it there, and then take it down again. All right, so again take your leg up and down again, and again you should be trying to keep yourself nice and straight not sort of bending backwards or rolling. And again, you can support yourself if you want to, either on your head or put your head down. It's all up to you, okay? But I just prefer to try to keep my head nice and straight as you're going down. And again, you can go a little bit higher, but don't go too high, because obviously you're trying to make sure that you're not getting too far up here, because again, you're working different muscles. So again, just a nice gentle movement up and down. And again, you can repeat it like I'm doing here, or you can stop and you can hold. You can bring your toes to your nose to make it a little bit harder. And again, try to start off doing this 5 repetitions, up to 10 if you want to. And again, if you're doing any holds, again, 5-second holds to 10 seconds holds, and repeating them exactly the same sort of thing, okay? Now the next exercise, again, is working that bottom area, okay? But we're going into a bridge situation. So as we lie down, we're trying to get our hips then again to come off the floor. So if you've got any back injuries, anything like that, then again, just be careful here. And again, the main thing is trying to contract your stomach area to make it nice and tight. As you come up, gently raise your hips off the floor and try and hold it there again, okay? If you can go further, the same sort of thing, and you'll feel it, maybe again on your calves, on your hamstrings, and then into your buttocks. And again, you're trying to squeeze and hold, okay? So again, you're trying to hold it 5 to 10 seconds and repeat 5 to 10 times, okay? So that's the hold side. If you want to repeat it, then again, you just come up nice and slowly, hold it there, okay, and then just repeat it just at the top for a couple of seconds and come down again, all right? Now, these are actually sort of looking at your lower part of your body for your knees. All right, so again, this is just a guidance type of exercise routine with some stretches in it as well, okay? So these are the very start. So if you do have any sort of aches or pains in your knees as you get older, even if you're not, even if you're working and they get a little bit achy, these are just the very simple ones to start off with, okay? If you have a go at them, like I said, try to do them regularly, so that's 3 times a week. Try and build up if you can, or add them into a routine. Hopefully you've enjoyed them. If you want to leave any comments or anything at all, please do. And if you want to get in touch with me, my email address is mike.davis@xpo.com. Okay, many thanks, and see you in the next session. Bye now.